My name is Albina Degtyaryova. I was lucky to be born in the homeland of Khamus-Oyban, the Viluisk district, the village of Kyrgyday, to a family where my parents, my older sister, and older brothers, everyone played the humus. Those days, the Yakut traditional music or singing was forgotten, and no one was particularly interested in it. When I was in the 5th grade, the first TV appeared in our house, and then I was gladly watching TV program Rainbow, which showed the performance of artists of all the peoples of the Soviet Union. Concerts were held in the Tchaikovsky Concert Hall, and I really liked watching and always admired the performances of those artists. The performance of Kazakh Dombra players, the Tuvan singing, Estonian polyphonic singing, also performances of artists from all the Union republics of the Soviet Union. Then in my little head, the dream was born. That once it would be nice to revive traditional Yakutian music so that all other people with the same admire would listen to the presentation of the Yakut humus, and probably it has become a dream that has given me wings and has become a dream that I've been striving for all my life. As a child, I really liked sitting next to my mother, who sewed Yakut outfits. Before the start of the Sikh, she had a lot of work and she had to sew literally until dawn. I was sitting next to her all the time and watching her sewing the patterns. Sometimes she took her hummus when she wanted to take a break and began to play traditional old melodies. Those sounds fascinated me, and when I was looking at those patterns, the sounds brought me so far away, and it seemed to me that those sounds connected me with my ancestors. In these patterns was transmitted some kind of sacred information, as if it came from time immemorial. Thus, listening to my mother's playing the humus, I was dreaming that someday I would have wings and would fly over the earth and would tell everyone about the beauty of my native land. That is how that dream has become the goal of my life. Every year, my father organized the traditional Yakut national holiday Asir in our village, and therefore from an early age I followed my parents and brothers on this holiday and really appreciated dancing asoche with everybody, and also we played the humus with the whole family. When I went to school, to the 1st grade, my first teacher, Evdokia Gavrilivna, said that I couldn't play the humus, but as all my family played the humus, so I could teach those who wanted to learn to play humus, teach my classmates, my friends, and I could perform at the concerts playing the humus. Thus, it turned out that when I just crossed the threshold of school, I started teaching other people to play the humus. Then I entered the Yakut State University at the Department of Yakut Philology, and I was lucky to get into studio of Ivan Yegorovich Alexeyev, the studio which was called Khamus, and the studio was located in the Republican House of Folk Art. At those times, Ivan Yegorovich was writing his PhD thesis. He often went on business trips, and therefore I was asked to conduct classes instead of him. In those days, My students were the same age with my parents, and they told me if in their youth they had realized that they had to learn to play the hummus and to pass it on to the youth, they could teach me. But it turned out that they hadn't saved it and learned to play from the peers of their children. Those lessons have become a great experience in developing the teaching methodology. In the years of student life, destiny provided me with another happy chance. I got to the team of the eminent ensemble Algis, led by Ivan Yegorovich Alexeyev. My older brother Georgy also was the soloist of this ensemble. Once he invited to his home Kamos Uyban and Spiridon Shishigin. When they heard me playing the hummus, they highly appreciated it and said that I could be a member of this eminent collective. For me, it was a big surprise and a great chance to get a start in life. That is how I got to the collective, and all the roads of the world were opening exactly when I performed as a member of the Algis ensemble. These were very happy years of my student life. When I got married and gave birth to a son, in gratitude for the fact that I was in this wonderful team, I gave my son the name Algis. After the birth of my son, a year later I had twin girls. When I had already given birth to the 3 children and took some break in a career, many people started reproaching me for the fact that it is impossible for a creative person to take such a long break. When my children went to school, I was invited by the rector of the Higher School of Music, Vasily Afanasyevich Bosikov, to work as a teacher of hummus of Higher School of Music. At the same time, People's Artist of Yakutia, honored artist of the Sakha Republic Gavril Gavrilovich Kolesov, opened a folklore department at the College of Music. And he also wanted me to pass on my performing experience to talented youth who have musical talents and a great desire to learn to play the hummus. Thus, I became a teacher at the Higher School of Music and Yakut Music College, named after Mark Nikolaevich Zhirkov. Working as a teacher in these educational institutions allowed me to bring to life many ideas that I have been keeping for a long time. Thus, I got the opportunity to bring my experimental ideas to life and get a multidimensional, multi-layer orchestral sound of the Yakut hummus when several performers can use the breathing technique. Of course, at the beginning, all my students didn't believe that one day they would be able to play the hummus the same way as I play. I'm grateful to them for believing in me, and I took them step by step introducing into the mystery of the sound of hummus. Having believed in themselves, they inspired me by the fact that they were getting better and better every time. Now, many of them have become wonderful hummus performers, and many of them are called virtuoso hummus players. And I'm very proud that among them there are worldwide famous virtuosos. I'm very proud of my students, and I'm very happy that they have become my real and strong wings and my inspiration. Having extensive experience in performing on world's best scenes having created my own teaching methodology and personal style, having founded Author School Ayarhan, recognizable all over the world, and thanks to which performing my students also achieve great success, I am ready to share my knowledge with the whole world. Wish you success in learning the sounds of homos. If you want to see my exclusive video lessons, please support me on the Patreon.